I like your new mustache.
Thank you. I just had it stuffed.
I think that's
You got some wax for my
I
stash?
think they screwed up on the Botox.
Yeah?
They may have given you a little too much collagen in the
Nah.
lips.
I paid extra for that. Welcome to another episode of 3 Minute Critics. I'm Eric.
I'm Tony. Today on 3 Minute Critics,
Yes.
we travel off the coast of China to Taiwan.
We do.
Yes, to see a film
Far away.
called, that's where we went. We went there to see this film called The Soul.
Yes.
This is on Netflix, and it is starring Chang, Janine, Chun-Ning, Chang, Anke, Christopher Ming-Shun Lee, and it was written and directed by Wei-Hao Cheng.
What are the odds you got those?
Low.
I know, yeah.
The odds I got them right are low, and
I'm gonna give you
I
the benefit of the doubt.
apologize.
Tell us, what is this actually all about?
Okay, listen carefully. Here's the synopsis of this film. When a billionaire chairman is brutally murdered in the bedroom of his mansion, his son from his first marriage is the lone suspect, and his second wife is the only witness. Okay, you with me? The head of the investigation team is undergoing treatment for his late-stage cancer, and his pregnant wife is also a detective who is assigned to the same freaking case.
Kidding me.
More.
Wow.
It soon becomes clear that the seemingly obvious case of patricide is far more complicated than anyone could have imagined. The detectives quickly become personally involved in a whodunit mystery that involves magic from the occult and a Dr. Frankenstein-esque plot twist that challenges all of the audience's expectations.
That was longer than the movie, I'm pretty sure. But
so it's time to
it's
talk
a
about
ton
this
to
film.
unpack. We gotta talk about this in 3 minutes.
So what we're gonna do is put 3 minutes on the clock.
We do that on 3 Minute
I will
Critics.
start, and then Eric will jump in here.
Tony, your thoughts?
Okay,
on
here's
The
my
Soul.
thoughts. This film is so complicated in plot,
It is very much.
but which I liked. I
Mm-hmm.
really liked the complicated plot, and the twists were really interesting, and I wasn't expecting all of them, and I enjoyed them all. Here's my problem.
Oh, do tell.
It was a little difficult to follow. I had to really focus, but it was there. If you stayed with it, you got what you needed as an audience member. But I didn't feel like they disseminated the information in a manner that was well regulated. I felt like the rhythm of how the information came to you was too late. There was too much. It was too much front loading, and then you didn't get really enough involved in the plot until too far into the film. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do, and I'll say that a lot of the information they give you comes, I would say, not only does it come kind of late, but it comes in pockets.
Yes.
So all of a
and it came in pockets.
So
right.
all of a sudden, in like a 5 or 10 minute scene, you are having to digest a lot of information. But I will say this: this is set in the future a little bit. It's in the year 2031,
Right.
so it's a little bit ahead
Slight
of time.
future.
And what really did grab me about this film was you have this crazy whodunit sort of murder mystery that it just keeps unfolding, and a new piece comes out, and
Right.
they misdirect you, which is great.
Which is great. That stuff's
I
good,
felt like they were
and it
taking me
works.
on a journey. It was
Yeah.
great. And at first, I didn't think that the storyline about the two of the main characters, the two detectives that are married, the one that has cancer and his
Yeah.
wife who's pregnant, I was wondering why they were coming up with those
Right.
back plots, and then it makes sense. You have to wait. And you're right,
but
it takes a while to get to
don't
it.
you feel that the way they do that is just a little bit contrived? It's almost like they put in that subplot
Yeah.
of the cancer, him having cancer and her attending to his illness, so they can have their plot twist around it at the end and nothing else.
But I'm actually okay with that. I don't know, because there were some really good points during the film when the couple there.
Yeah, they did a nice job.
Yeah, where
working
they were like
together.
really like
Their
you know
performances.
the performances by the two of them especially were great.
But did you feel
they sold me on the believability of how much they cared for each other.
I agree with that. But did you feel that you were able to suspend your disbelief
Yes.
around the more sci-fi elements of the film?
Yes, I was fine with that. It didn't feel like it was so far out there. Actually, some of it felt like it could happen today. I mean, yes, some of the...
But you know what elements? In fact, we don't want to spoil
Yeah,
it. But
some of the treatment elements, we won't go beyond that. But yes, some of those things were maybe a little far-fetched, but it always keeps you guessing, and that's what I loved about this.
But I felt like that. I did with Me Too. It kept me guessing, and you have to really focus to stay with the plot. But I did feel like some of those elements of sci-fi were a little difficult.
Were a little horny?
For me.
What?
Yes, they were a little horny.
Oh,
And
that's
that
the horn. I'm sorry, that's the horn. What does that
means
mean?
that it's time to rate this film on a 5-star scale. So the man to my right, or the sea creature to my right, shall begin.
Yeah, I like a good whodunit and a good unfolding plot with really intriguing characters. And I thought this had all of those elements in there. I really enjoyed the unfolding, even though it took a little while to get there. It was worth it.
Okay.
And for that reason, I give this 4 stars. I really like this film.
Wow!
It takes so many moves in the second half that it was worth getting through the first half for me. Tony, your thoughts?
You know, I think that this film could have been brilliant if they did 2 other things, which were? If they
Two other things?
find a different convention to make me believe the sci-fi element that we can't talk about so that
Sure,
we don't
right.
spoil it. If they used a different convention for that, I might have been a little more sold on this. And the other thing was develop the pacing of the plot a little more quickly.
It does take a little time to get into it.
Get me into it a little bit
Yeah.
faster. So for that reason, I give this film 3 stars.
I feel like if you can stick through and hang through the first half of this movie, you will be very happy to get to the second half.
Yeah.
But I understand Tony's point about that.
But there are some great things about that.
Oh, there are.
And
And
the
there's some
screenplay.
brutal stuff to this, too.
Yeah, there are some brutal scenes, man. Violent, gory, occult head bashings that are just
That was actually the title of the movie, but they just
The
changed it
original
to The
title,
Soul
Violent,
instead.
Gory, Occult Head Bashings?
The Souls just sounded better.
it's a little smoother.
Yeah,
on
well,
the palate, like
speaking
a
of
good
smooth, we are smooth like a good whiskey, but we're out of we're out of time. So that means you're going to have to join us for the next one. But until that happens, we would love for you to subscribe somewhere in that vicinity and region. Wait, somewhere down there. And if you'd like to if you'd like to and you'd like to comment, we like that too. We'd love to hear your thoughts about this great film, The Soul. But we're out of time.
We're out of time. Thanks for joining us.
So until next time, we are the
3
Minute
walruses.